This is a spreadsheet which I put together to help my clients figure out if it makes more sense for them to upsize or downsize today or at some point in the future. Well, let me just say that all this, of course, is completely hypothetical. There's a lot of variables, and your situation might be quite a bit different from this. But for the sake of an example, let's just say your current house is worth about $500,000, and you want to upsize to a home that costs about $650,000, or perhaps downsize to like a townhouse that costs $350,000. So obviously there's a lot of different variables you can play with here, and all the ones which are shaded orange are ones that you can change with a spreadsheet. But with these variables, your current after-tax housing payment is about $1,957 per month. Doing this upsize, that would rise to about $2,913 per month, an increase of about $956 per month. Now, if you're going to downsize to a townhouse that costs you $350,000 a month, your after-tax payment would be about $1,570, which means you're going to be saving about $387 a month if you were to downsize. Okay, now let's look at upsizing or downsizing in the future. So in the future, at some point, whether it's 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years or however many years, property prices will go up or down. In this scenario, we're using an increase of 8%, and again, it doesn't matter how many years in the future, let's just call it 2 years. Let's assume that in 2 years, you're going to build 8% more value in your property, right? So your property goes from being worth $500,000 to $540,000. Likewise, to upsize, that house which was $650,000 is now going to be worth $702,000, and that townhouse which was worth $350,000 is now worth $378,000. So just using this calculation, nothing else changing. The only thing changing is the value of the properties. The difference in cost per month to upsize is going to be $1,059. That's an increase of $103 per month. And to downsize, that's going to be an increase of $3 per month. That's with an 8% appreciation in prices. Now, one thing people are not considering, though, is that the interest rates are probably going to be higher in the future than they are today. Let's just say they increase by 1% to 5.6% and 5.3% respectively. In that situation, if interest rates increase by just 1%, your payment jumps from about $103 more per month to $330 more per month. Likewise, downsizing, instead of costing you only $3 a month more, is going to cost you $103 more to downsize in the future.